What's up, y'all? Life of the Third. This is crazy. I'm in New York City. Like, you can't really see it by looking out this window, but clearly the buildings are taller than they are in Wichita. No, but I'm in the hotel room. I'll do some shots of when I walk out. I just went and grabbed some Starbucks, but I am here because I'm auditioning for the Wiz Broadway musical that they are reviving. This is just the audition for the workshop. So in the Broadway world, it will go like a workshop, possibly touring, and then taking it to actual Broadway in New York City. So I auditioned back in March. They said callbacks would be like the last week of March. Didn't get a call back. Hey, I got to audition for a Broadway musical virtually in my apartment in Wichita, Kansas. Wednesday, which when you're watching this, it'll be beyond that time, but Wednesday, which real time was 2-3 days ago, is when I got an email at 4:05 p.m. saying, hey, we want to see you for the workshop audition for The Wiz Saturday, 1:20 p.m. And I'm just like, what in the world? So just took a leap of faith, bought the $755 plane ticket, purchased the $680 hotel rooms, 2 nights in this room right here. And so I'm just prepping right now, gonna go over my lines, go over the songs, and just put my best foot forward. And I think the blessing is, I don't know what is to happen from this audition. I don't know if I'm gonna go all the way to Broadway or even book the workshop, but I just feel confident, secure, grounded. I don't feel like, oh my gosh, if I don't get this, it's the end of the world. Like, yes, I want this, but I just feel at peace. I feel like, let's just go do what we love. I get to perform in New York City. I'm just like, this is crazy. This is a dream. This is a dream right here. Just this part alone is enough. And I just give God all the glory. So I feel like I'm the most myself I've ever been in my life. And I just feel like, man, I can't believe I get to do this. So I'll let you know what happens. I'll get some shots of me walking to the, it's 7 minutes away. And the crazy thing is I stayed in the same exact hotel in November, and I put that New York vlog on my vlog in November and stayed in the same exact hotel, and the audition studio is 7 minutes, a 7-minute walk from this hotel. So I knew exactly where I was. I know exactly where I am. Everything looks the way it looked in November of 2022. And here we are in May of 2023. So what a difference 6 months can make. All right, y'all. My God is great. Let's go get a great audition in. Peace. Life of the Third. All right, so now we're down here and in the gym. Good mirrors, you can see. But I got my stuff down here, and we're gonna I'm warming up, going through the song You Can't Win, because I'm gonna sing If I Could Feel, which I know that song already because that's what I virtually auditioned with for the Tin Man. But for the Scarecrow, you have to do You Can't Win. It is funky and groovy, and of course Michael Jackson did that part, so in the movie. So gotta learn a minute of that song, and I want to memorize it. It's not required that it's memorized, but I want to memorize it so I can just sing it and feel it. So once I get that down, then I think I have to look at one more song, the Lion song, and then but my priority is You Can't Win, and then reading over lines. I think I want to spend the last hour reading over lines, and then maybe the last maybe an hour reading over lines, or 30 minutes reading over lines, and then the last 30 minutes just going through the songs again so that I'm comfortable, ready to go. And I have to practice A Change Is Gonna Come as well, because that's my song I'm singing. That has nothing to do with the musical. So I'm sweating already. My God is great. Let's do this. All right, y'all, walking down, about to head to this audition. It's raining, it's New York City. You hear the horns, classic New York. But we came prepared with an umbrella. So got my tea from Starbucks. So I'm gonna focus, and we'll see you after the audition. Here it goes, break a leg. My God is great. All right, y'all, going up to the 4th floor in the elevator. It's go time. I'm a little hot, it's humid in here. Here we go. My God is great. Okay, I'm next. The person's in there auditioning. I'm next. To God be the glory. My God is great. So we did it. I'm so emotional right now. It was so good. I kind of got a little lost in the If I Could Feel song, but you know, you're just rehearsing with the instrumental tracks they provide you, and you're not used to a live musician. But y'all, I was made for this, and I don't know what's gonna happen, but like, I was made for this. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. And I was like, it's raining outside. Can't really see it, but I just kept looking out the window like, I'm in New York City, like, doing this. This is crazy. So, and they even wanted to talk with me afterwards, and so I just kind of told them a little bit about my story. She was like, "You're an engineer?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then got to tell them about STEM music and how this audition was for 7th grade Roy. When I was in the 7th grade, I was offered a lead role in a musical, The Music Man, all based on a solo that I did in a choir concert. And I said no because at the time I was afraid to be gay, and I was afraid to be around gay people, and so I said no to that. And it always like stuck with me of like how frustrated I was that at that young of an age I was making that mature of a decision. And so this today was for that little boy. This was for 7th grade Roy T. And I'm so happy for him. Of course I'm so happy for me, and I probably look weird crying in front of all these people on the street, but it's New York, so they don't really care like that. I can't believe I did it. And y'all, I was like on fire in there. I was on fire. It was like everything that I had been trying to do came out. Everything, like, I was my full self. Man, that was awesome. I just told myself before, you go in there and you are on Broadway. This is not an audition. You are on Broadway, so how would you do it? And that's how I did it. I am over the moon. I left everything in there, even reading parts and lines, the sides, like I left everything in there. And I think I could tell on their faces like they were enjoying the experience. Even the reader asked me about my shirt, "To God Be the Glory." He was like, "Where did you get that shirt?" And I was just like, rebornkings.com. So, to God be the glory. My God is great. Thank you to everyone who watches this YouTube channel and who's been a part of this journey, and we'll see what happens. Of course, I will provide an update. We'll see what happens, but my God is great, and it's been a long time coming. Oh, that felt so good. Like, I just felt like I was in my element, you know? Life of the Third. We did it. We auditioned for a Broadway musical in New York. What's up, y'all? So, Life of the Third. I am still in New York City. I just auditioned again, but this time it was for the director of the musical, the director of the orchestra. As you see, I purchased some green and black, trying to emulate Emerald City. Wow. I've just been spending so much time in New York City, working from my hotel room, rehearsing in the basement of the hotel, in the gym, because that's the update. The update is I made it to the next round, and so that next round was today, Wednesday, May 24th at 3:10 p.m. And I went in the room, and I was just excited to be there. And so they asked which song I wanted to go with first, and so they wanted me to audition for The Wiz and for The Lion. Sorry, loud truck. We are in New York City, but The Wiz and The Lion. So I wanted to do So You Wanted to Meet the Wizard first, New York. And so I did that and flubbed up a couple words here or there, but they were, I mean, it's noticeable if you're paying attention to the words, but I didn't come out of character or anything. I just kept going. And but really had a nice second half of the song that was just, oh man, it hit with a punch. It was the way that I rehearsed it. I even put some dance moves to it. Not too much, but enough to be like, I can move, you know, I can be dramatic and all of that. So that was really fun to execute those moves the way that I had practiced them. And to hit the high note at the end, oh, I love that. I love that. It's a super high note at the end. And I hit it and held it and then did the little, pause. So you wanted to meet the wizard. It was fun. It was fun. Sorry, ran out of storage, so I need to talk a little faster. Ran out of storage. But anyway, and I'll upload these videos. But yeah, so she was like, he asked her if she wanted me to read lines, and she said, let's sing. So he was like, can you be a lion, the end of it? And I said, yes, which is more of the dramatic kind of song, slow song. And another person at the table was like, we have been telling people they can sing it more gospel-y. And I was like, oh, really? I can have some fun with it. And so then I sang it. I messed up like one line in there, but I just, didn't break character or anything, just kept singing, thank you, Jesus, for the improvisation gifting that I have, because I was able to just put in whatever word I put in. But once again, just sang my heart out, sang my absolute heart out with a couple of extra runs and a big finish. And then it was over. I was like, do you want me to read sides? And she was like, nope, we're good here. Thank you for coming. And then I told them that I have a flight leaving in the morning, so I kind of need to know if they need me to stay or not. And they said, yeah, we'll keep that in mind. And the director said, thank you for being transparent about that. And I kind of stuttered as I was saying all that because I was so nervous, but it felt really good. I got to do what I love. And so I don't know what the result's going to be, if we're going to book the workshop or not, but it was fun. And I'm so proud of how I performed in there. Besides the words part, which was 3 words total, or maybe 4 words total, 2 in one song, 2 in another. But it was awesome. That was fun. So anyway, Life of the Third. I can't believe I'm here in New York City. This is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I need to go get some food. I get to see some friends tonight too, so I'm excited about that, from One Tribe Collective. So one of our producers for our album, All One Tribe. So Amelia, Life of the Third, New York City. What's up, y'all? Life of the Third. I am back in Wichita, Kansas in my apartment, and just wanted to close out the vlog with some final thoughts, some final words. And then I think I want to leave you with one of my rehearsal videos in the basement of the hotel in New York City doing So You Wanted to Meet the Wizard. Wow. I've been back for 2 days now, and I'm still in shock that just happened, that I was in New York City auditioning for a Broadway musical. So the update is I was not selected to be a part of the workshop. So that was the end of my road auditioning on the past Wednesday. And man, it still amazes me that this whole thing happened. I am in awe still. Thank you to everybody with all the love. I posted about it on social media and so much love came in. Many people were saying, I am so sorry it didn't go your way. I'm so sorry you didn't get selected. I'm so sorry it didn't go according to plan or what you wanted. And of course I wanted to move forward. But at the same time, I'm like, there was no plan. This was all a surprise, a shock. I had no idea this was going to happen. So I feel like whatever my expectations were surpassed. The fact that I was even auditioning in New York City and got to do 2 auditions and audition in front of a Broadway musical director. Like, what? Just crazy. So phenomenal experience. Thank you to everybody for all the love, the support, texting and calling and praying for me and all of that. You just never know what's going to happen from an audition like that. Directors are looking for specific things, but they also have other projects in mind. They also have peers in the industry. So to be in the Broadway funnel, as you would say now, is super exciting. So just happy about that. Wanted to close out the vlog with that update and just to let y'all know that it was an incredible experience. And whew, man, I'm just like thinking about my younger self and how I could have never imagined to be in musical theater in this way. So also, if you are in Wichita, Kansas, July 1st through July 4th, I want to end by saying I will be a part of the Music Theater of Wichita Red, White, and Broadway show. So yeah, you may not be able to see me on actual Broadway in New York at this moment, but you can see me at Botanica Gardens, July 1st through the 4th for Music Theater of Wichita's Red, White, and Broadway. So if you're in Wichita, hope to see you there. If not, God bless. Life of the Third, and let's close out with this video clip of me rehearsing Meet the Wizard in the basement of the Fairfield Inn & Suites, New York City, Times Square Hotel Gym. Life of the Third. My God is great. Peace.
So you wanted to meet the wizard? Ha. Let me tell you that you come to the right place. Shall I make you up for a listen? You should see the straight expression on your face. If the way I come on is frightening, that's the way I felt like coming on today. Have you ever been kissed by lightning? Let me tell you that I'll make it come away. I fly, and the magic of my powers takes me higher, to the level where the clouds turn into fire. In the warmness of the fire, I feel fine. Just keep your eyes open, and the magic you will see. The whistle of the wind, as it emanates from me. It's a strong, true vibration. You can feel it in your skin. So